So it's been a minute. Not really a minute. It's been about 6 or 7 days. But you know, I was on a roll with the vlogs. I was cranking them out. But I have spent the last week just trying to get my editing skills together, because this is a process and every video gets better and better and better. Yeah, I'm really excited about me just taking this time to learn how to work my video camera, how to set up my lighting, how to edit, how to be self-sufficient, because a big thing about moving ahead and moving forward in 2017 is going to be about being able to do things and not have to wait on people to get things done. Self-sufficiency is gonna be key in 2017. So, you know, I encourage everyone to learn the basic skills of whatever it is you're trying to do in life, whatever your passion is. A lot of times we have an idea, but then we have to hire a million people to execute that idea, and it becomes very expensive, or we get very overwhelmed by the lack of resources available, or having to borrow money, or whatever you have to do to get things done. So what I'm saying is little things that can push you ahead, whether it's learning how to edit photos for social media, learning how to add captions and make things look pretty, learning how to schedule your posts for social media. Those are going to be the things that help you really propel in the new year. So I wanted to make this video real quick because I have gotten a head start on 2017, and the light at the end of the tunnel is shining so bright. Like 2017, and we say this every year, you know how we be like,
2015, that's my year, 2016.
Well, 2015 definitely wasn't my year. It was a year of transitioning for me. And then 2016 was a year of learning for me, you know, and I had to tread through the fire. I'm still here. But 2017, I feel like, is watching the seeds that I planted finally blossom and grow into something beautiful. And I am so excited. So here, I wanted to make a video to show you or tell you about the 5 or 6 things that I am doing right now to make sure that my 2017 is the best possible. And here we go. So one of the main things that, like, the first thing I had to do to get ready for my 2017 was clean out the clutter. I can't live like this. And what I mean by that is there's so much clutter everywhere. Like, look at my closet. And I just took, like, there was a bunch of clothes right here. I just took it out, put it on the bed, because, like, why? Like, why isn't anything organized, and why is everything just thrown up there like that? I really believe that your room, how clean or messy it is a reflection of your life at the moment. So if your room is super messy, stuff thrown everywhere, scattered, it's kind of a reflection of what you got a lot going on. You know, you don't have time to really put things where they need to be. You know, you're flustered, you're all over the place, and that clutter in your room actually takes up your mental space. You will notice that once you put things where they need to be organized, your drawers, organize your closet, it'll unclear that mental noise you got going on. It's nothing like walking in your room and you just can't find anything, because everything is thrown everywhere. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm cleaning the mental clutter. I'm cleaning out my closets. I'm cleaning my computer files. I'm starting fresh. The second thing I'm doing is to get ready for 2017 is I'm getting my marketing materials together. If you have a business, or if you have a brand, or if you're an influencer, or if you have a product you're trying to sell, one of the most important things you should have is a media kit. You gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know, a lot of times when you reach out to people and try to work or collaborate or partner, they wanna know if you have a media kit, a press kit, an advertising kit, something that markets what you're trying to promote. And if it's yourself, then of course, a media kit that markets you. I would consider myself a brand. I have been a brand for over 8 or 9 years. I got 2 new media kits made, one for my personal brand, Necole Kane, and one for my website, xonecole.com. And here's a look of my media kit, which I'm very proud of. One of the main things you should have, I guess, if you're a brand or you have a product, is information about you or your product, your demographic, who's your audience. You need to show your website, how many views you have, maybe case studies, any press that you've had, and what you can offer, what you can offer the people that are going to work with you. Now, this is a huge thing. A lot of times I take the last 2 weeks of the year and I'm like,
if everybody else is on vacation, I'm on vacation too. Don't come to me with no type of work. Don't call me. I am clocked out. I will get back to work January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, whatever day that is that we, we plug back in.
And I realized over the last 2 or 3 years when I've done that, when the new year started, I have been flustered. I came back and felt like, oh my God, I have so much work to do. We're not gonna do that at the end of 2016. I'm not gonna do that. Instead of taking a vacation or my feet kicked up, I'm, number one, taking the last 2 weeks of 2016 to learn and hone in on new skills. Of course, you guys know I always talk about wanting to learn how to do my own videos, to edit, to learn how to work lighting. So I'm taking that time to hone and perfect those skills. I'm also taking the last 2 weeks, just close out work. It's nothing like, okay, you know what, I have this work, but I'm gonna get to it the beginning of the year. I'm gonna chill right now. And then you come back and again, you're flustered. You close out the work that you have. Like if there's a checklist of things that you need to do, don't clock out just yet. Get those off of your desk, complete those projects so that you can start the year fresh and you've left those behind you in 2016. You know how when the new year comes in and you're like, I'm going to start eating right, I'm going to start going to the gym. Everybody gets a gym membership the first week of the new year. This year I was like, nah, I'm getting a running head start. Forget waiting until the new year to get all those things together. I started my fitness journey probably 6 weeks ago. It's funny because when I started my fitness journey, I was 109. I remember I had just came off of a 6 week of travel. Went to Vietnam, went to London, was in Atlanta, New York, Miami for a Revolt Music Conference. And when I came back home, I had lost weight. I had no muscle definition. And I was like the smallest I had ever been. I knew that my body has suffered tremendously and my health has suffered tremendously while I was traveling. And I was like, no, I can't do this. And I saw a picture of myself that I posted on social and I looked so thin. I was like, no, I gotta start my journey now. Forget waiting for the new year. So 5 weeks ago, I started my fitness journey. I'm now 121, 122, which means that in the last 5 or 6 weeks, I've picked up, that's about 12, 13 pounds. And most of it's muscle. I'm really excited about that. They say it takes about 21 days to develop a habit, or 3 weeks. I feel like it's more than that, but it's been a good 6 weeks for me now, 5 or 6 weeks, and I really feel like I'm in the groove of working out, of eating right. And I'm doing all of this before the new year. So I'm gonna be straight by the time the new year comes. I'm already in my routine of healthy eating, taking my vitamins, working out, and I'm feeling the best ever. Oh, and a bonus that I do to get myself ready for the new year. I go through a social media detox. Now, of course, it's hard for me to do that, having to promote projects that I did, having brands that rely on social media, but I do take I've taken all the social media apps off my phone, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. The only app I left on my phone was Instagram. For me to use Twitter, I have to log into the web client. So if you see me tweeting, I'm going through a lot. I had to log in online to get my tweet together. The same with Facebook. I just really need that time to not be plugged into all these different timelines, all these different feeds, to see all these different things that other people are doing. I really need to focus on me and what I need to be doing and my goals. And I think sometimes you can, you know, go through the whole, let me check Facebook, let me check Twitter, let me engage, let me be on Instagram, and next thing you know, 3 or 4 hours have gone by, and that could have went towards, you know, editing a vlog, you know, writing a blog post. You want to start a business, writing up a business plan, a marketing strategy. If you have a job, a 9 to 5, it could have went towards like clearing off that huge pile of work that you have on your desk. Sometimes we just let social media suck us in, and it's such a time waster. You really have to be mindful of the time that you're spending on there engaging. A good way to manage your time while you're working and making sure you don't peak on social media is an app called Self-Control app, and you can download it, I believe, from the app store on your Mac. But what it does is you set a whitelist or blacklist up of sites that you do not want to visit. And normally I put Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Sometimes you can even put Gmail if you don't want to peek at your emails while you're working on a project. And you set a time limit, whether it's 2 hours, 3 hours, and you will not be able to access any of those websites until that time limit is up. And the Mac don't play. Like, I think if you restart, you still can't access it until the time is up. So make sure you're very careful of what sites you put in there. But I have caught myself trying to log in or cheat a couple of times, and that app sets me straight. It's called the Self-Control app, and it will block access to websites while you are working on a project or whatever you're doing that you just don't want to be distracted at that time. And I'd like to know what you guys are doing to get ready for your 2017 in the comments. How are you preparing to have one of your best years ever? Because I'm letting you know, like, despite, you know, what we think will happen with the election and the different president, you know, switching of the presidents in and out of office, like, it's all about your mind frame and your perspective. And I've learned that once I change my perspective and once I change my mindset, I change my life. So no matter what happens and what, you know, energy is coming your way, whether it's from coworkers or whatever, as long as you have a winning mindset and as long as you know, like, you know, you're focused on your personal goals and the things that you want to get done, like, nobody can stop you in this new year. Okay? Nobody can stop you. So again, I'm excited to hear about what you guys have going on these last 2 weeks of the year. And I'll see you soon.
I've been looking for the right sign. You got it, you showed me. You did it, you owned it. Where do I begin?